Here I am, everybody. Hi, how are you? Lovely to see some of you on. So let me know, have you ever gone live and how did it go? Have you ever gone live? How did it go? How did you find the experience? Was it terrifying? So we're going to learn today 3 things not to say in your lives and 5 mistakes that lots and lots of people make that crushes the algorithm. So guys, let's get on with the training. So do you want to know some secrets to get engagements in your videos? And here are the top 5 mistakes that most people make that kill their engagement. So really warm welcome to my replay viewers. How are you today? Let us know if you've ever gone live and how that went. For most of us, I'm going to tell my story at the end, but the first live video is always an interesting experience, but you just got to do it. You just got to press that go live button and then you're there. So this Facebook user loves going live. That's really great to see. So what I should have done is to be able to see you, just put a link. I've got a link for Ecamm, which is the program that I'm using, where you can just click it and you just allow it to see your name. So I can see who you are, but that's brilliant. Love going live. So do I. Woohoo! And there can be fantastic things that come from going live. So if you stay to the end, you'll have a bonus tip, something that probably, well, if you're like me, we all do it and we really mustn't. And so there's a bonus tip right at the end. If you stay to the end, you'll hear this thing that you mustn't do that and what you can do instead. And if you type in the comments #show notes, I'll give you all the notes that we've got for today. So let's get on with it. So Facebook can scan are words. So you know that you can have captions on your video when you're live. Mine should be having captions as I'm talking to you now. Let me know if you can see the captions below or not. They might actually get in the way of this. So I'd be interested to know if you can see them and if they get in the way of this little overlay as well. So, Show notes. Yeah, great. I will get those to you. So just before we start on the training itself, I'm just going to do this short little filler video and then welcome my podcast viewers as well. So welcome to this episode of the podcast, the Thrive with Live show. So we go live on Facebook and YouTube, multi-streaming at the same time using Restream and Ecamm Live together. Fantastic platforms. Shout out to both of those. And we go onto the podcast during the week as well when I put that on. So welcome to you all. If you're watching live, if you're watching replay, let me know, have you ever gone live and how did you find that experience? So we're talking about how to avoid the algorithm gremlins, we can call them, that Facebook can actually scan your words. They can read the captions that they put on there. They can tell what we're saying in the comments. And so there are 3 words that you must avoid and 5 mistakes that most of us make, which can kill your reach on your lives. And we all want to get engagement on our lives, don't we? We all want to enjoy our lives, enjoy our audience enjoying our lives, and really get the most of it. So I've got 3 words coming up here that I'm just going to hold up. So if I just bring up this is what we are going to be talking about today. Forgive me, I'm just trying to find the 5 mistakes. Here we go. So we're going to be talking about the 5 mistakes that lots of us can use, which really can cause problems for our live video reach. So first of all, using these 3 words, I'm sure you can guess what they are. Please don't write them below. I notice that I'm avoiding a certain word there. Please don't write these below, because then that shows that it's not proper, real conversations. So here are the 3 words. This one is to do, for my podcast audience, TAG. That is the word, TAG. And it is to do with asking a friend to watch the video. TAG. Second word I'm showing to the screen is SHARE. SHARE. Don't use that word. And I'm going to give you ideas of what to say instead in a minute. And the last word is a longer word, COMMENT. COMMENT. Don't say that word as well. So what can we say instead of these words? So instead of the TAG word, it's funny, isn't it? We can say something like, sprinkle among your friends if you think that this would really help them. Sprinkle this video among your friends. So I'm going to tell you that as well. Sprinkle this video among your friends, or the podcast if you are watching live, or the replay, or listening to the podcast. If you think this would really help them, then do give that to them. And for this word, SHARE, we could say something like, sparkle this amongst your social media platforms. Sparkle it out there. These ideas, by the way, are from the wonderful Molly Mahoney. If you've heard of her, she is a genius to do with going live. So these are great tips from her. So sparkle the video or the podcast out amongst your social media platforms. So the third word was COMMENT. comment. And that one, we can just say things like, tell me below what you think of this, or give me the word, or drop the word, or drop us a holler with the word blah blah. So it's good to, if you're wanting to use a messenger bot on your live videos, which actually is a brilliant marketing tool, to ask them to use a word, and that can be like a trigger word for your messenger bot to start working. Also, I've asked for a word below. I've asked you to put hashtag show notes if you'd like the notes below, and one person who's watching today would like the show notes, so that's great. So if anyone else would like the show notes today, then just drop that below. Notice I avoided saying that word beginning with comment. So try not to use those words, because FB, which is actually the name of the platform that I'm on, as well as YouTube, they don't like us to talk about the name of the platform too much, because that destroys the real engagement that they're trying to get on the platform. So these things are totally understandable, aren't they? They want real conversations, real communities to be built. They don't want some sort of sales tactic going on. So they're going to bring the reach down if they can hear you using those words. So there's those 3 words, but there's also the FB word. Now, the wonderful Molly Mahoney I've just mentioned, she calls it the Book of Faces. And then that's different, isn't it? And we know what she means then. So you could say that if you want, the Book of Faces. So you can use words like that. So sprinkle, sparkle, give me the word below, tell me, whatever. Great. So second mistake, asking unreal questions. So they want real communication, real conversations, real questions going on. So if you ask something like, give me this word, this particular word below, it's not fantastic. What's better, and what can really help with your engagement, is to ask people to, you can comment a word, but then say something else along with it. Let me give you an example, and I'd love you to do this by the end of the video if you found anything helpful. So sometimes if you've watched some of my other videos, I ask you to put hashtag nugget and then say succinctly something, a hot tip that you've learnt from this video. So if you type in below hashtag nugget and a hot tip that you have learnt. So you don't have to use the word nugget, do you? You could use an aha moment, hashtag aha, and a hot tip that you've learnt. So don't just have that word, but have other things. Here is a really hot tip. If you're on any of the social media platforms, I know this particularly is for Instagram. Instagram recognizes as real conversations if somebody types in 4 words or more. 4 words or more. They recognize that as real conversations, and they will send your video out further. So I believe Facebook is about the same. Excuse me, I've just got a little tickle. So try and ask people to comment, and then hopefully they'll have 4 words or more there. So that is asking a real question. So you could have aha moment, share hashtag eureka. You could have hashtag light bulb, or a emoji of a light bulb if you want, hashtag gold, and share your gold tips that you've got from today's video. So please do that, and that's a good tip for you for your videos as well. Now, mistake number 4 I have just made. I wonder whether you recognized what that was. Mistake number 4. I've just made that mistake. You can see on the screen what it is. Okay. And so a lot of people say that sort of thing. So the wonderful Molly Mahoney, she suggests that you say things like, give me a fireworks party. So that means all the different symbols that you can share, and then that, you know, that all that shows that people are hopefully enjoying your video. They're not all sad or disagree symbols, icons, and then that will help the engagement go up as well. So something like, give me a fireworks party below, go, and you can encourage people to do that. So fifth tip, you may well know about this, but giveaways. It's really nice to have on a live video some giveaways, or a giveaway. It really does increase the excitement and interest and help people to want to let their friends into the party as well. There are some rules, though, that you need to be really careful of. So it used to be, I think people have got the hang of this more, but it used to be the case where you put, you said SHARE and TAG to be in with to enter in to the giveaway prize. So they asked people to do those two things in order to be entered in. That's actually against the Facebook rules, and probably Instagram too. So you mustn't do that, but there are great ways around it. For example, if I was going live and I had a certain number of viewers, and I just wanted to boost that viewer reach a bit more, I could say, let me just give you an idea of written this down. So you can say, you will unlock a free gift and you'll be the hero of your community if you enable me to get to blank, blank, blank viewers. So tell your friends. And so that's not specifically telling somebody that they need to SHARE and TAG. They can just hope that others will do that, and the video will be boosted, the reach will be boosted. So that's a really good tip, which I'm probably going to use in some of my videos. And then once you've got to that amount of viewers, you can all go yay and celebrate. Applause. Whoa. Air horn. And then you can just randomly pick a winner from it. So that's a really nice idea there. So I've said if you stay to the end, I'll give you some bonus points. So thank you for staying to the end. So bonus tips are, and if you're human and normal and you've gone live, you have probably said this at least once or twice, and let me know if you have. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? Is my volume on? Right, that's the first thing. I've done that loads of times. And the other thing is, I'm just going to wait till more people come onto the live. I'm just going to wait here. And the beginning of the video starts like one or other or both of those things. That is not a great start to a live, and that dramatically kills your engagement. So try not to say that. So try to check your sound before you go live. So on Ecamm Live, I've got sound levels right in front of me, and they're showing me that I'm not muted and that I've got quite reasonable volume going on. So just check that beforehand. And a really lovely tip is bring a mission with your live videos. Bring a reason to share it. If it is so much gold that you're giving, loads of top tips that you're giving, you're not rambling on about various things. Another thing is you're not rambling on about your lovely live viewers. So it's lovely to see live viewers, and I've got one here who said they haven't said those two words, those two phrases yet, which is great to hear. So it's great to shout out your live viewers, but if you're talking to them too much and stopping your flow of speech, what you're saying, in order to engage with them too much, it's a bit frustrating, isn't it? So give them a reason to share your live video. Make it absolutely full of great value, not too full. I've got 5 tips here, and it's not a whole wodge of stuff that's just a bit mind-blowing. If you bought a course, you'd want a lot more content, but for a live video, you're just popping in and popping out, so you don't want a whole load of content. But give a reason to share your live video, and bring a mission with you that you have a passion in helping people in these sorts of things. So make that really come across, and then that really will help your engagement. So guys, if you've just joined us, I've been talking about these 5 mistakes that people make on their live videos that can really bring those algorithm gremlins to get in there and close off the engagement of your live video, and so that Facebook doesn't share it. The Book of Faces doesn't share it. Okay, so we're talking about can you remember your first live video experience, what it was like? What did you feel like? So some of you have commented, which is lovely. My first live video experience wasn't too bad, but my first experience of public speaking was horrendous, and I could well have said I'm never ever going to do this again. The second live speaking experience I had was even worse, and my third one was on a level with that. So I really struggled with my self-confidence, and you get stage fright. I've never had stage fright when I've been performing as a singer. I have massively when I've been performing as a violinist and a pianist, and public speaking as well. And it's been really debilitating, really crushing as a person, really humiliating. Brings you out in a cold sweat and just dreadful. So that is part of my passion, that I don't want you to go through that as well. I just want you to be able to share your wonderful experiences and abilities and gifts and passion and what you have to share with the world. I want to really help you be able to go live and be authentically you, and absolutely love the experience and love getting a tribe, getting a group of people together who hang on to your every word. They love watching you live, and you grow your business. That is what I'm all about. That is what I'm passionate about, because I don't want you to go through the horrible experiences that I have. I could go into those things, and I have done a bit more in previous videos, so you can just go and have a little look if you want. If you want to know more, you can type in below, or let me know below if you'd like to know, and I'll try and find that video for you or podcast for you. So thank you so much for joining with us. If you'd like the show notes today, type in, if you are live, hashtag show notes. And on the podcast, you will see these in the show notes anyway. So you'll have those with you straight away. So I hope this has really helped, and go on to win it with your live videos. Bye.